Our physical bodies can be seen as vessels filled with energy, brought to life by the spark of our spirit. Many believe we exist on multiple levels, from the most solid and physical to the most ethereal and subtle. When we enhance not only the amount, but also the purity of this energy, our connection with our spiritual self deepens and becomes more profound. Therefore, keeping our energy at a high level and quality is essential to unlocking our full potential throughout our material journey. Physics teaches us that energy is the driving force behind all interactions in the universe, from the tiniest subatomic particles to the farthest galaxies. This force is everywhere. But what does it really mean for us? Energy is not just an abstract concept, it is the core of our existence. Every cell in our body, every thought in our mind, and every emotion we feel is infused with energy. Our energy levels fluctuate throughout the day. They can increase or decrease depending on our experiences and the situations we encounter. While we may think we can handle multiple tasks at once, it's important to remember that our energy is not limitless, at least in the physical realm. As our energy wanes, we may notice a reduction in our physical strength, a decline in motivation, and a tendency to procrastinate. Low energy levels affect not only our bodies, but also our mental and emotional well-being. There are different types and levels of energy. Some are tied to the physical realm, while others connect more closely with the mental or spiritual planes. For instance, you might feel physically drained after a long walk through a beautiful natural setting, yet emotionally uplifted and filled with a sense of peace. Your physical energy might be low, but your mental and emotional energy could be thriving. On the flip side, you could feel physically rested, but after spending time in a place where people's energies don't match yours, you might feel mentally and physically exhausted. The physical and spiritual aspects of energy are not isolated. They constantly interact and influence each other. The key is to become aware of the people, places, and activities that boost our energy and uplift our spirit, as opposed to those that drain us. Identifying these influences allows us to make choices that enhance our overall well-being. Inside each of us is a spiritual energy system, like an inner compass, that helps us sense and navigate the world around us. This system warns us of negative environments, guides us toward positive experiences, and helps us avoid potential dangers. It's crucial to recognize which environments, situations, and interactions can elevate or diminish our energy levels. Energy surrounds everything and everyone, vibrating at unique frequencies. Just like a musical note resonates from a guitar string, our energy emits a distinct frequency that radiates through us and out into the world, influencing our surroundings and the people we meet. These vibrations, measured in hertz, can be high, low, or somewhere in between. For those who are not familiar with these concepts, I encourage you to explore David R. Hawkins' Map of Consciousness. I made a video on this topic, and you'll find a link to it in the description for further insight. In this video, we will explore simple yet powerful practices to protect and elevate our energy. We will learn how to increase our vibrational frequency, allowing us to live more fully and reach higher states of consciousness. High and low vibrations each have their unique effects. When we are in a state of joy, love, or gratitude, our energy vibrates at a higher frequency, attracting positive experiences by the law of resonance. On the other hand, low vibrations, which are often linked to negative emotions like fear, shame, or sadness, can stem from toxic environments, negative people, or difficult life events. Negative thoughts and emotions, particularly those rooted in fear, self-doubt, or limiting beliefs, can also generate low vibrations. When high-frequency energy meets low-frequency energy, it often diminishes in quality, like a candle flame flickering in the wind. Low vibrations can pull us away from a positive outlook on life, draining our energy and disconnecting us from our inner spirit and higher self. If we don't know how to shield ourselves from these low vibrations, we risk falling into a downward spiral that drains our energy even further and traps us in a cycle of negativity. The environments and content we expose ourselves to regularly can significantly impact our internal state and energy levels. Have you ever noticed how immersing yourself in negative or disturbing content can draw you deeper into those feelings? It's almost like an invisible force pulling you in. For example, spending excessive time on social media or consuming constant news updates can unconsciously attract you to those topics, creating a sort of emotional drain. Social media algorithms often push us toward more and more negative content, keeping our vibrational energy low. It is worth noting that there may be an interest in maintaining us in a state of low energy and vibration, as it can make us more susceptible to external control. When our vibrational frequency is low, our mood and overall health can suffer. Long-term exposure to low vibrations can lead to chronic issues like anxiety or depression. Low vibrations can disconnect us from our inner guidance and divine essence. When our energy is burdened with negativity, accessing our inner wisdom becomes much more challenging. We may feel spiritually drained, lost, or disconnected from our purpose. Achieving a deep connection with your higher self and reaching higher states of consciousness requires maintaining a high vibrational state. This starts with protecting your energy from being depleted by negative influences. You have the power to shield yourself from low vibrations and raise your energy even when it feels at its lowest. It begins with recognizing the sources of low vibrations in your life and employing strategies to protect yourself from them. These actions can help you regain your vitality, peace, and inner balance. Start by creating a supportive environment. Spaces filled with conflict, hostility, or negativity emit low vibrations, similar to a factory releasing toxic waste. This can include places with constant stress, tension, or emotional upheaval. Even more insidious can be the low vibrations generated by consuming news or media that thrives on fear, insecurity, or violence. Engaging in entertainment that glorifies aggression, such as violent movies or games, can also lower your vibrational frequency. So, how do you protect yourself from these influences? Begin by identifying your needs and boundaries and communicate them clearly to others. This might mean declining requests that don't align with your values or setting clear expectations in your relationships. You should have open discussions with friends and loved ones about your limits, what behaviors you find acceptable, and standing firm if those boundaries are crossed. Limit your exposure to news, social media, and other content that negatively affects your state of mind. Remember, setting boundaries isn't about being selfish, it's about self-care, so you can bring your best self to all areas of your life. Just as we establish physical boundaries, we must also create energetic boundaries, not only with external situations, but also with our inner thoughts. To handle low vibrations from within, recognize and release negative thoughts as they arise. Develop an awareness of how certain actions or events trigger negative thinking, leading you toward worry or negativity. Techniques like meditation and mindfulness can help with this process. Meditation teaches you to observe thoughts as they come and go without attachment. When negative thoughts arise, recognize them, but don't engage. Let them pass like clouds in the sky. Over time, this detachment allows you to regain control over your mind rather than letting it control you. This approach connects you more closely to your higher self, which is inherently positive and pure. Mindfulness helps you stay present, letting go of judgment and fostering inner peace. It's crucial to balance mental practices with physical ones, as both aspects are deeply interconnected. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, hydration, and rest positively impact both body and mind. Just as we release emotional burdens, we must also let go of physical stress. Grounding is a helpful practice for this. Just as the sun's energy affects us, the Earth's surface provides a direct source of stabilizing energy. Walking barefoot on grass, soil, or sand can help discharge negative energy and restore balance. Connecting with nature, whether hiking, sitting by a river, or breathing fresh air, can also elevate your mood and raise your vibrational energy. Surround yourself with positive, uplifting people who make you feel good. If you can't find them, strive to be one of those people for others. This will naturally raise your energy and positively influence those around you. Lastly, practicing gratitude daily can shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, enhancing your overall energy and attracting more positivity into your life.